we'll see a squad from the SEC. The Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on last year's national champion, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Chanticleers will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida Gators offense will go on the attack first. The old saying is that a tight end is a quarterback's best friend, and David, if that's the case, these two couldn't be chummier.
Yeah, I mean, they know exactly where they're at. They're on the same page. Both of them are superstars. And Jesse, when you got a tight end, you can move around. You can feature in the slot. He can block. He can catch it. He can run after the catch. A quarterback that's already great, he knows to find that gap.
And that's incredible in this offense when you think about it, David, is a lot of their explosive plays in the passing game go to the tight end. This guy is athletic. He can stretch the field. He's a matchup problem. And there is no question in this game, the quarterback is going to be looking for his big fella early and often.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Chanticleers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get...
Time to take a shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gators are flying down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got his man. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. He'll bring it out. It's Floyd. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost the fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the lone running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Seems incomplete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Punch it out of the air. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. Game is entirely
to the back. Crosses the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The shot that clears want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Chanticleers are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense in press coverage. Now on the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires it. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Buys a little time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points, so it's not...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Chanticleers moving quickly to the line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
The Gators decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
This time on target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the shot that clears come to the line, needing just inches for the first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The shot that clears will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Toss to the outside. Got room to work. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and time update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Got it behind the line. It's man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the shot that clears will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Makes him talk to the hand. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The shot that clears are at the line, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the shot that clears can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The shot that clears have a lot of options on second and inches.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be a second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They'll go to work in the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Gets the back moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Gators are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third, touchdown Gator! And the route is on.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. It did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And the shot to clear has just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The shot that clears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds a man on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Trying to barrel in. He's not going to make it. And what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And the Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Creates a little space. There he goes. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to take off. Soft spot in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really...
Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Chanticleers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. He's got him in the flat. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback. And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on 1st down. looking for a huge play. And it's caught inside the 20. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that